Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Blues of Memphis and the Orlando Sentinels. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Ready.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this is caught. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Pierce the intended target there, but it'll be 2nd down. You can look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Kwity Paye in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Hooker to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2 and now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback. And
now the ball comes loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Our score after 1. Orlando with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Up the middle, here's Taylor. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Here we go.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Hooker. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Hooker. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
18. Right here.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua going to keep it running left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Velus Jones now from his end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the gun, it's Hooker. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. On 1st and 10, Hooker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Tua. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Hooker's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And 1 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Second down and a yard.
Ready.
Hooker's going to throw it. And a quick throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
44.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, 21, see it.
Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Get it. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
A final shot before break. Hooker. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
21G, 21G.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Blues have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. This game is far from over. I love their approach.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception, the plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flush to his right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Hooker to the air yet again. That's complete to Pierce. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Throwing. Hooker. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
19 tight.
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of the defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks, no dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back live to Orlando as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Ready. 20, TX.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Here's Tua. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
32 stinger.
On first down, it's Brooks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. That's pulled in by Brooks. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Come on.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Let's go.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now Hooker. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now 1st and goal. Taylor is in for a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Hey, 21G. 21G, 21G.
In motion, Hill. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, that may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Brooks. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense